What is up, guys? Wraec is here with another live stream, and we have made it. I'm tired AF. I have to say it. I'm very, very tired. I was working the entire day. I absolutely lost the race for the leaderboard here. I was prepared to do it, and then, yeah, there was some work to do, so not really any chance of doing this clear early on. So now we are finally up to the task, and well, we will do it. The team is as I described in the other video. You can watch yesterday's video on my team for Void campaign. We are going to use exactly that. Just going to check our damage dealers here. DR crit damage is what we want, so that's pretty good. Again, the same here, so that's alright as well. So only damage, skill damage stone, and there we have crit damage, crit attack, so that's quite nice. But let's first welcome all the people to the chat. Cory Swole, Soul, Tank, Lucid Formula, Missed the T is here as well. It's cleared already, as I just saw. Nico, Biraya, and again Tank, Bossenburger, Just Walter, and Oliver. All are here, all are very welcome, and yeah, let's just start with the stream. I'm so tired. I'm probably going to fall asleep if we drag this out anymore. First stage starting off quite interesting. Scarai. I'm not quite sure where we saw this one the last time. 0 strength. That's alright. Let's just start that. We need those. We need Phoenix Pet. We are going to use Core Liberation 7. SSM core. Let's watch the first stage. As I said, we have to put a little bit of pace towards that. I'm not going to do more than an hour because I'm physically incapable of doing more than an hour. We can't outspeed the enemies, by the way. Damage wise, yeah, that looks pretty good. Not a one shot here, but yeah, I'm not really scared. Could be a little bit more burst though. Could be a little bit more burst, I have to say, but regarding the incoming damage, yeah, there's not really anything happening. That looks like Holo Campaign, to be honest. Looks like Holo Campaign. Yeah, okay, I guess that was pretty easy. Now with the nice grayed out heroes here. Can't really complain, even though damage-wise could have been a little bit more. I saw this stage as well. Apparently that was quite a difficult one. We will see if that is the case for us as well. You can just click through SQH active. Yeah, SQH. That is something I'm maybe going to put in there. Maybe swapping the MFF for SQH, because SQH, as you said, huge damage buff. So might just be necessary to clear this. We have to see. That, of course, was quite horrible, and that might be our first defeat. Or not. I'm not quite sure. We have to see what happens here. Okay, who can still not CC'd? Now he's CC'd though. And considering our PDEs actually dove, there is no chance she's getting out of this. For the moment, at least. And the damage over time cost us a few heroes. I may just go for the SQH. MFF. Not quite feeling it. We now get a Star Swordsman Moktaman active, though. So let's see about that. That was quite interesting. Did that Doom Terminator Vulcan active just still do damage? Because he had the doll on him, but it looked like he dealt a little bit of damage to that Holmes Young. I mean, that's pretty horrible. We're going pretty horrible at the moment. I'm pretty surprised that our heroes are still, well, surviving for the moment, I guess. I guess this turn will be their demise, though. There's not much that they can do to survive here. Yeah, and that is not the way forward, it seems, for this stage, so we have to adapt a little bit. And I'm thinking we're just going to go put a Demon Bell on a Halora, put her in the front row, make sure that this is going to give us some extra damage. So where's my Halora? There she is. And we are going to run her with a speed attack stone, some speed enables, crit damage reduce. Going to go for that control purify, and other than that, a full... Yeah, that's nice. So that's going to be good. Harp on SSM, yeah, that's certainly an option. We can go for Harp. I wanted to have a little bit more of a defensive team. Though probably we are running in a few problems with that here as well. A few more offensive options would be probably easier for the most part. I thought that we might just click through every single stage with this, having a very tanky setup here. But that might just not be the case for every single stage, because 4 Holmes-Youngs certainly pose a little threat to this team, and might just be a problem. Though I think if we had like a candy bar on the PDE, we might just have survived the last stage. So that is another question. I think the burst that we have now, though, that is another story. Let's see what happens here. And yeah, I guess that's a difficult thing. By the way, quite interesting. Our Star Swordsman Mockman still dealing a ton of damage here. And honestly, I had another plan. I had another plan to clear this. My plan to clear this was actually maybe not even going for any recording, and instead just by... oh, you can see the dodge now. Did you see the dodge here? So insane. Dodge, as I said in the video, quite insane here. That was a little better. Yeah, I guess that was a little better. Now I forgot my point. Damn. Do you know that? You start a sentence and then you get distracted and you lose everything. Well, anyway, I left the 107 million heal that we get from the Star Swordsman Mockman core. Yeah, double Taras really not going to be a threat to us here. Insane. Insane damage, yeah. So I forgot what I wanted to say. That's not very nice. First stage with Transcendence Heroes, just some whale things. Here indeed, those are some whale things. Hello, Moi! Any event spoilers? Didn't check out anything, to be honest. Didn't check out anything, didn't have a look at it. I didn't check out the new hero as well, so yeah. Wasn't really too interested, to be honest. That DTV active here, quite insane though. You said something about not making a video. Oh yeah, Zevi, nice that you reminded me. The plan was actually to have 2 devices. Like, I wanted to have 2 devices to clear Void Campaign as the fastest, or to just have a decent chance of clearing it the fastest, because it is a speed game. It is a speed game at this point. It's not really about the difficulty of the clears. You make a small adjustment here and there, and then you go through the entire Void Campaign with no problem at all. As you can see right here, we are just destroying all of that here. Can you show your Mockman? It's not necessary. This last node is not skilled on the 3rd passive, and other than that, we have all skills skilled. Level 100 tree. And what I wanted to do was, like, start a stage like this, lock in on the other device, which would kick this device out and force the disconnects again with this device, and cycle that through and through. Because when you see this fight on the server, it's already, you don't really have to wait and watch this fight if you just lock out, close the game, or force a disconnect, something like that. And forcing a disconnect is pretty fast because you don't have to restart the game. And that's quite huge. New Heroes Dot Explosion and Twine, that really stuck out. Yeah, I saw some stuff that he looked a little bit like Cthulhu, which I thought was quite interesting. So that was certainly quite nice. Oh, even Eilermark in here. With 4 Holmes-Youngs, which they will take forever. I saw that it was quite interesting. Maybe it will be interesting hero for damage over time. The thing is, though, I was thinking about Ithaka. Honestly, I was thinking about Ithaka, but then again, Ithaka would not combine well with him, because Ithaka did most of his damage by not letting his dot end with Delasium. And Delasium making his dot never ending, and therefore they can deal damage 15 rounds, so they can explode, and dealing the damage it would have dealt in 2 rounds not really worth it. But maybe the Transcendence Hero version can be quite interesting. So that is something to look out for, I guess. And yeah. Hey Wraec, what's up? Chapter 5 finally about to start work on some videos now. Yeah, I will just clear it in a swift live stream, which will hopefully not take too long. But we are working on it, so we will see. 569 is hard. Yeah, I saw a lot of people being stuck there, which is to my advantage, I guess. Which is to my advantage, because maybe this will lead to us having a decent chance at least some position on the leaderboard. I'm pretty surprised, though, how tanky this team really is, because damage-wise, they are not really doing anything to us. By the way, this is not a sign that this Mogman is OP in any way. The thing was that all other heroes were basically dead, and the Doom Terminator Vulcan hit the critting me on Farrakeen Besser, so yeah, not much damage to be dealt here. Let's go. I think the new hero is gonna be kind of bad. Yeah, I guess the normal version will kind of be bad. We have to see about the Transcendence version. Usually normal versions are bad. Let's be real about it. There is really not much saving here. So yeah, that's one thing, I guess. Considering, though, we have to see, I'm quite interested in getting more Transcendence heroes. Apparently our heroes got stunned there from the cruise. So our Mogman active is going to be on turn 2. We have to see how we survive the active skills. Specifically the Delasium and the Cthulhu. Once we got stunned again. Oh yeah, there are the 2 crews. Oh, that's annoying. No filter, no not banning cusses. Nice. Well, if you post stuff to my chat that I don't agree with, then I will ban you, indeed, yeah. That is something that we will do in any chat, and yeah, also in this one. Hello, Lurson! Is there still leaderboard room? Well, there are like 11, 12 people that cleared it. So top 15 is still something. Usually I aim for like top 10. That is something. I wanted to get to place 1. That was like the first idea, honestly. Place 1 would have been very nice, but yeah, wasn't entirely possible, so we take what we can get, and apparently a top 15 place is still up for grabs, so that is at least something. I know I'm beating Dead Horse, but we really need more access to Crystal of Transcendence. It should drop from just unlocking Void Campaign. Yeah, it doesn't drop too much in Void Campaign, honestly. It's not too much Crystal of Transcendence that you get there. Do you get even any? I think, or is it just Stellar? Not quite sure even. Anyway, it doesn't feel like you get a ton. How did our... Okay, that's quite confusing. With 2 Demon Bites, or... Okay, we must have low rolled on both Demon Bites to not get a Doom Terminator Vulcan active here. We still have Doom Terminator Vulcan, so I guess we still win, even though we lost the SSM. Yeah, okay, easy. Yeah, just Stellar. I thought so. Just Stellar, nothing more. So, I guess the biggest source is still Void Vortex. Then again, Realmsgate, the stuff you drop from the mine in there, certainly a lot. Certainly also a lot, so... but yeah, I think a little bit more would be nice, though. Currently, on my main account at least, I can drop as much COD so that I can build every single Transcendence hero they release. So I guess that's kind of decent. I think that is a rate that is absolutely acceptable. Then again, that also means that people can never really catch up. So if you don't already have enough Crystal of Transcendence to build every single Transcendence hero, then you will like never be able to get them all. Which then again, that quite sucks. That I have to say. We love you, Wraec. Thanks, Saul. Makes me happy to hear that. Always appreciate making content for you guys. Those Eilermax are putting out some serious damage, I have to say. Just killing my Farrakeen Besser, even though, well, those are counterattacks. And, yeah, not really. Well, it wasn't too insane, but still quite decent, considering they had a crit immune enemy. Hey Wraec, is this 2018? I don't know, Jesus. It's once again the same. You snuck up to place 1 while I was absent. Not even competing with me. Which makes me quite sad. Jesus. I have to say. Makes me quite sad. Just fully abusing that I had to work. Which in itself is quite a horrible thing to do. Sending me to work on a day where we have Void Campaign. And again, we low rolled on the Star Swordsman Mogman. Just a basic here. well, it doesn't matter too much. Doesn't matter too much, it seems. We still nuke. Jesus casually doing gold things. He sees all, he hears all. He made me work, I think. It's just somebody paid somebody, company I work, just to have me work on that specific day. Like one of the unavoidable things where I can't play idle heroes. I just saw the ping setting up some accounts and turned the macro on. Yeah, macro could probably clear that. What normal heroes should be able to do, or well, they do it at Void Campaign. Normal heroes can't do Void Campaign at all, just Transcendence heroes. I mean, I did try to wait for you. Well, obviously you didn't wait long enough, just at 5 to 6. And you are already done for like, I don't know, 6 hours, something like that? I'm not quite sure. Just phone and sick. Yeah, I mean, when it was the usual day of work, I could have done that, but this time around, it's one of the more important things I have to do. So, not really an option, sadly. Not really an option. Otherwise, I probably would have done that just to beat some more people, at least. At least I had plans to beat you, Jesus. Of course, I wanted to do it. I wanted to try it at least, and. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I at least want the top 3. I at least want the top 3. If it isn't place 1, it's alright. If it isn't place 2, it's alright. But I wanted place 3. But losing out on that competition, of course, is a little bit hard. And a lot of mean comments by people like late during the day didn't certainly not make that better in any way. But it's alright. I mean, some days you have to work. I will still clear it. It won't be quite the same as having a little bit of competition around it. But I guess as long as I can clear it quite swiftly, if it goes on like this till the end, then I'm fine with that. I just don't want to get stuck too much on different stages and make that a big thing. If I get through that quite swiftly, that's alright, and then I'm cool with that. But it seems quite alright. I mean, look at this noob that hasn't cleared it. Ace! The curse, the bane of my existence. What do you do here, man? Do you want to see me clear it? It is... Well, we're still doing it. It is quite chill enough for me, even after a long day of work, to do it right now. Honestly, it was quite okay. iOS leaderboard almost full. That's insane. That's insane. I mean, did we even have a full 4-6-10 leaderboard? 100 people at 4-6-10? Because last time I looked, we didn't. Which quite surprised me, honestly. With a surviving Garuda. That didn't do anything. They didn't release a video for a long time, Jesus. Honestly, DH asked me about whether I knew some content creators, and I told them your name, but I had to tell them that you didn't release a video for quite some time. But when you do, you usually get a lot of views, I noticed. Oh, Doomterminator Vulcan boss. Let's see about that. Force War bosses at 1000. Well, that would be interesting, but I think... I mean, what would you even do that with? I'm not quite sure what you would even do Force War bosses at 1000 with. It would be interesting. Certainly be interesting. But I wonder what the best hero for that would be. I guess normal Vulcan is quite nice. But he does this burst on like turn 4 or something around that. So that's probably a little late. I don't really know. I don't really know. I guess for the moment it's not possible. They plan to revamp some stuff though. Said it in the Discord. And apparently they plan to rework some stuff around Force War. And we have to see what that is about. So will be quite interesting to check out the next Force War. Ooh, Valkyr of course still dealing huge damage. So that might be a problem. And we have of course the Holmes Young taking off our layers of unbending wills, so that's not that nice. So we need some really huge burst here, and of course we have it. Zandro! Welcome to the Members Club. Make sure to link your Discord up with YouTube. There are some tutorials up on that, and if you don't know... Oh, Mega Fungi, of course, man, I forgot that this is your name. Well, then I know you. Can you change my name? No, I think I can't change your name. I think you have to do that yourself. I can only change your name on Discord, but YouTube, that's your thing. That's a settings thing. So, sadly, not able to change your name on YouTube. Make sure to check out my video on armor, though. It was still members only video. It's quite the interesting one. If you guys didn't know, I spent the last month researching armor, the armor stat in game. Made a video about that. It's currently still a members only video, but it's going to be available for non-members quite soon. So that's something that's going to be interesting. This energy drain was quite devastating, though, taking the energy off of our SQH. And our really no hero here having any energy at all. We're getting some big swipes in here, so that's pretty hurtful. Again, no active skills for us. Still got some decent damage on those enemies, so yeah, we have to see. Thank you for armor video. Yeah, the armor video, I think for the way I talked, it was a little bit, I had to concentrate a lot. So that is something, but like the content, I'm honestly quite happy with the content, with all the stuff we found out about armor, because it is a topic, in my opinion, that we didn't really check out for a long time. There aren't a lot of stats, a lot of news, a lot of stuff on any of the in-game mechanics, or there were no new stuff or new research on any of the in-game mechanics for quite a long time. So I felt like it was the right time to do some of that stuff right now and put it out, especially for the members now. Members now have access to all of that stuff. And I hope it helped you in game and gave you a little bit of a perspective. It certainly helped me. Honestly, I learned a lot of stuff as well. Just looking at all of that content, making those tests. Because you always feel like you have a certain idea about how armor works, how this stuff works, how that stuff works. And once you start testing that, and once you start finding out more about all of that stuff, and you ask yourself some questions, and you don't assume stuff, but you really find out instead, you suddenly realize that there are a lot of things that work quite differently than you would expect. And some of that stuff is in the armor video. It will be released for non-members in about a week. But if you care for it, if you want to support the content a little bit, you, of course, feel free to get a membership. You will get access to all of the members-only videos that we have for now, and some new video every single month, some members-only streams once we do those. So that's always quite a good idea to support the channel if you care for the content, that is. So, but some of the content, like the armor video, I think it's so important that I want to make it available for free as well. So if you just want to follow the channel or get a subscription for the channel, the regular subscription without paying anything, that's absolutely fine as well. And I'm happy to provide you with that content in about a week. So that will be quite interesting as well. Still do it. We want to see the best player's account. Yeah, Jesus, honestly, you could just make a video showing off your account and honestly, people would be happy. And I guess that would get 20,000 views or something. And at least some advertisement money paying for like 1 or 2 packs. So that would be quite nice as well, I guess. But then again, I know that's not really an issue. Would be nice if they merged Android and iOS for PvP. The only merge that I really want is Amazon servers and Android, because, well, reasons. I might have 1 or 2 copies that I would maybe make some profit selling on Android. So that would be quite nice. Max Train. I think we don't really have Max Train, though. Jesus has quite an interesting treasure, and I think I can disclose that without any problem. He has the first 5-star red treasure that I saw, which is quite interesting. Quite the fortunate pulls that you need to get a 5-star red treasure by now, because that's like pretty insane. Hossi is long dead. The account is interesting, though. I just thought, like, what would you need? I saw MK's IHXC, and I thought, like, what would you need to compete in that properly without spending, like, years building up an account? And that was, like, you need, like, an old VIP 13 account. So, like, honestly, if you could swipe off the star spawns from Hossi's account, that would be the perfect account to do IHXC with. That would be quite fun. Gotta go, because I'm in work at the moment, but have fun with the stream. again, Devilman, have a great day. Stream will be available later, so if you want to check that out, definitely it will be on the channel for you. 5-star treasure today for 10 minutes. Yeah, that's something people underestimate as well. I know you guys all know that we have Force War treasures, but what you don't often consider is that we have some specific buffs for Void Campaign there. And, where are they even? There they are. Damage reduction by attack and A and B effect. We have armor break, we have speed, we have block, we have HP, holy damage, armor damage reduction, precision, skill damage, 13.5% attack, crit, and control immunity. So that's honestly a lot of stats here. 50% precision on campaign. 50% precision isn't all that bad, honestly. Some of the holy damage buffs from the treasures are quite nice as well. Always watch when I miss or gotta leave. That's nice, man. That's nice. Makes me happy that you enjoy the content. So, still, I excuse myself. I always seem to find the times when you work to make videos like this and streams like this, so that's quite unfortunate. Can't wait to see the retire. Well, I don't really know if Jesus already had a red one for that specific artifact that he could retire. Because that's got to be a few rolls at least, I guess. Must be quite nice. Must honestly be quite nice. What is cap on precision? There is no cap on precision, but there is a cap on the damage buff from precision. There's honestly a help section in the game, actually, that describes the precision damage buff. He retired the account to reach to selling it. Yeah, he did. Just doesn't use it anymore. Which is quite unfortunate, honestly. Because would have been a nice account. I mean, it was at the point where it was nice. It's like not lacking too much stuff, so quite the great account. Just would have needed a little bit more love, and then could have been quite insane. I mean, it honestly had all of those Transcendence heroes, so it's not like it's a bad account in any way. Don't get me wrong on that. It was one of the most insane accounts in the game, but like obviously there are some weaknesses to a young account, like having not enough artifacts, lacking on some resources, that kind of stuff. But you have the Stellar on there that I'm, for example, lacking on my account because I never really whaled into cores. He had that. That would have been huge at the game now with all of the tree materials and everything. He could have really focused on having 6 heroes and probably outscaled everything by now. But then again, he did that during the time that his account was meta as well. So I guess what am I talking about? He was insane at the time. And now the account, sadly, not that great anymore, considering it was not used in any way for a long time. Still, it's pretty smooth clear. To be fair, stage 5 doesn't seem as annoying as 5. As for the thing is, we are quite insane at the moment. Like, when we go into stage 5, 2, 5, 3, we have just so much more stats. I compared that recently. I had like, I think it was 300 million or 200 million. Oh no, I'm not sure. Something around that. Power during my clear of 4, 6, 10. And that meant that during that time, I had a 9 million attack Star Swordsman Mockman. Now my Mockman, without any homeowner stats, has more attack than that. So that's quite insane. Can I join OP? I'm not the one to decide who joins OP or not. I'm not even an official OP. People always think that, just because I'm a YouTuber. But the leader of OP is obviously Jesus. So if you want to join OP, you have to ask Jesus. And he's, of course, available on Discord. Or you can ask Daiko. It's all right. Oh, Daiko needs a lot of messages. He needs a lot of love. People should write Daiko a lot more messages. You can find him if you check out the moderators on my Discord server. He loves to get a lot of messages. So make sure to send him 1 or 2. Tell him to have a great day. Ask him how his day was. That's always nice. No, really, guys, don't do that. Don't annoy him. He's a nice guy. We are pretty close to full at the moment, are we? We had a lot of new members. I saw that. It's quite cool to have some more members in OP, because I think like a lot of people have quit in recent times. So seeing a few more people join and seeing that there are people who care about the game and having a few more people to play with, that's quite great. That's quite great, honestly. Once again, an energy drain stage, which makes my wonderful team not burst properly, which I don't like. But we don't really have a problem with attacking on turn 2, by the way. Because we don't use any melodic strings. So that's quite insane. Who got my who got my spot, Jesus? That's Mega Fungi, by the way. He got Karma's account, Jesus, if you are confused about that. Daiko, the de facto recruitment officer at the moment. Who, by the way, despite knowing me, never tried to recruit me, Jesus. So obviously he did quite a bad job there. Did you guys know, by the way, that when I wanted to join Omega Project, Jesus asked me for screenshots of my account? He really did. Asked me for screenshots of my account and then wanted to make sure if I even was strong enough to join. Can you imagine that? Now he couldn't even live without me. So happy every single day when I'm in the clan. Oh, he's not probably cursing the day still that he let me into the clan. Ah, no, it's alright. We have even had a few people just for the frame reasons. Yeah, we actually have carried a few people, which was quite nice. Some people coming in there got their frame from Ace Championship, even doing a little season of Star Expedition with us, so that was quite nice. Toy Boy. Yeah, Toy Boy is also a new member. Pretty nice guy, pretty strong heroes. Also quite insane. Quite happy that he joined. He's a pretty good guy. What's up, Wraec? Hello, Claudio. Thanks for joining. Who is the new dude that has the most Transcendence heroes in the game? I think that was Karma's account, so it should be like Mega Fungi. So Sandro in the chat. Which is quite fun. It's a Wraec stream, so the people that you see in game at the top positions are in the chat. So obviously. And there is High Five. Wait, you joined after me and had to show screenshots? Zob just asked me you want to join. Jesus and Daiko never asked me if I could join. I had to go to Jesus and ask them, and I checked out the chat in Omega Project and they didn't even know who I was. Just because I was in Utopia before. They had no idea. And Jesus wanted to see some screenshots and he was like, oh, it's okay, you can join. Like, okay, thanks, mate. Thanks that I can join. So gracious. How do you even say that? I don't know. I don't know English words. It's too late for English words. Oh no, we have a Doom Terminator Vulcan in the enemy team that survived and has an active skill. What are we going to do? Oh no. Look, he broke 2 shields. Are you in our guild, Wraec? No, I'm in Utopia again, Jesus. I actually left you. I actually left you for Utopia. And I'm now going to fight you in the next Ace Championship. I told everyone in Utopia to equip some random Drake teams with SFX. And now we are going to beat you. That's the plan. Yeah, no, I'm still in Utopia. Didn't leave yet. Maybe I will. No, I'm going to stay. Still alright there. Quite alright. Most people are okay. I love Ace. I really love Ace. I really love Ace. I couldn't leave him alone. I mean, like, Ace, to be honest, he would be sad if I left. You know that, I know that. He would be sad if I left. Wouldn't even know what to do. And I can't do that to the little guy. I can't do that. That just wouldn't be okay. Good luck. You don't believe me? He doesn't believe me. Now I really want to join Utopia. Just for the fun. But that would be like be the opposite of going to Omega Project. People come to Omega Project to get the frame. I would go to Utopia to not get the frame. Which, like, why? No. I was in Utopia before. If you guys didn't know, I was not in Utopia. I was in Paragon before I joined Omega Project, and then right after I joined, which might be connected a little bit. Paragon joined I don't even know who they merged with. Some other guild. The guild leaders led. And then they became Utopia. So right after I left. So I'm not in Utopia. I never was in Utopia. I was in the guild that Utopia was before, which was Paragon. And I was in the guild one of the guilds that's merged into Paragon, or was merged into becoming Paragon, which was Chronicles before. If you don't know Chronicles, it's like season 3 we made it into top 4. And that was the first strong guild I was in. You're going to get so many DMs from Utopia officials now. Nah, I'm not going to get any DMs. I know all the Utopia guys still. That's like all the Paragon lads, that's Big Noah and all the guys. They're not going to PM me at all. They know I'm joking. They are all good guys. And I know them all. So I can joke about that. They know how I mean it. And that I don't mean any bad things, just making some fun. Hey Rick, where are you from? I'm from Germany. You guys are so nerdy of this game. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I can't deny it. Do you earn money playing? Well, when you watch my live stream on YouTube, I'm a YouTube partner, so I earn some money doing that. But my main income is, of course, outside of Idle Heroes content. Yeah, Paragon with a G. Exactly. So that's quite nice. Still doing these numbers. Utopia is quite well at the moment. Yeah, Utopia is really going strong again. Honestly, I like to see that they are really good. But I think they never stop being insane. There was a little bit of crying when I left, and I think people didn't really appreciate that, which I can understand, honestly, which I can understand. I can't say bad things about that. And but they never were weak. Even when I left, they weren't weak. They were so strong. They had Big Noah, they had Bloop, they had Obi-Wan Bloop, they had Animorph, they had all of those strong peoples. And I think they underestimated how strong they really are. And that is like the thing. It was too focused on me being strong in there. And I think it honestly helped them that I left, which I don't want to take any credit for helping them right now. But I think now they have more appreciation for all of those strong guys that they have in there. Yeah, Jesus is not from Germany. He is not, as he said, from the UK. A little bit like MK. Did you know Jesus is MK's father? He is. MK doesn't know. But he is. Definitely is. I wouldn't lie about that. Wraec, your channel is very nice. You're very knowledgeable about the game. Congrats. Please give me a hint. I'm newbie. I have only one transcendence here. Investing on Feruch Investor is still worth, or should I invest on other? There is a wonderful Feruch Investor route that is also on the Discord channel. I think some good people there made it up, and they invest into Feruch Investor, and I think afterwards in Mystic Fairy Freya. You can check that out. It's on the main Idle Heroes discussion Discord server. So that's quite nice. Grüße aus München. Grüße zurück aus Nordrhein-Westfalen. So, what clan is he in? He's now only playing on iOS. But he can answer that question for himself. Of course, he's in Serpentis on the Amazon server, which is the most important thing. I adopted MK after 10 chess games. Are you playing chess, Jesus? You never told me that. Didn't even know that. I'm not playing chess, by the way. For somebody assumes that I have no idea about chess. It's an interesting game, though. It's an interesting game. Had some hype on Twitch in recent times. Also quite interesting. Why aren't you using MFF here? We were using MFF before, but quite quickly noticed that the damage buff of SQH is far superior. So we switched to that. And ever since, it has been quite a smooth clear, I have to say. We didn't lose a single fight after that one fight we lost before we switched to SQH. But there is still that one stage 5, I don't even know, which was a difficult one. There is one stage that people are apparently stuck, 5, 6, 9, something like that. I do play chess sometimes, but I've never played MK. Well, that would have been kind of a video. Jesus is here versus MKX Jump Chess Championship. I don't know. Does he even play chess? It sounded, you told it like he plays chess. I have no idea. I'm sometimes in the stream, say hello. And And that's about it. That's what I do. Just say hello to him, wish him a nice stream, because I think that's a nice thing to do. He's an Irish content creator, so am I. And I appreciate his content. Like the IHXC, that's huge content. That's quite nice. I love that. So I watch that too. Mostly just watching, not commenting a whole lot though. Don't think. I think that's a little bit annoying. Probably for him as well, because some people tend to write in the chat, yeah, hello Wraec. And I guess you want to make your stream, you want to bring the content you want to have, and discussion about your content maybe, or the things you say in the chat, and not them greeting another content creator, which I sometimes say I just take backseat and not write anything. So oftentimes I'm watching MK though. And Barry. Also Barry. I play chess. Oh, he plays chess with viewers sometimes. When he waits for reset. Okay, and yes, those streams where he does wait for the reset. It's like on Thursday and he starts like 2 hours before. Okay, yeah, okay, makes sense, yeah. There's not really anything to do on a Thursday after I finish the events. Oh, some incoming damage here. I see them destroying my SQH here. She's a little bit dying, but yeah, we didn't get the feed for the Vulcan, otherwise that would have destroyed them. Okay, yeah. I mean, look at that. Like, all of our heroes still alive, nothing died, we have some unbending will, but that's about it. You should join the IHXC. Yeah, I just talked about that. We don't really have an account for that. I don't really want to upgrade one, so... I thought about it. But the best way that I could come up with would be like buying an old VIP 13 account that nobody has used for like ages, and maybe like the time even before star spawns that has a lot of resources and everything, and or maybe get the age to like reset star spawns on some account or something. But I would need to get a very cheap account for that, and I don't know. I mean, like, while it would be fun, I'm not the best in it. I don't really want to spend time for it, and I think I would rather just watch it instead of participating in it. Also, some people told me that I should be like join MK and comment on the stuff, and you people forget that I have no idea. I know I play the game. I know some stuff about the game. I can tell you about mechanics and other stuff, but like 10-star meta, I have no idea. And things are honestly different at that level. Things are different at that level, and you gotta know some of these stuff at that point to participate in that. If you want a challenge, you can do my 565. 565. That's not the stage we're doing. We're doing 556. 565. I'm eager to see what that is. So High Five tells us that 565 is a difficult stage. We will see about that, my friend. We will see about that. We will see how this account can fare against 565. 557. We're still on a pretty smooth run here. Maybe the stream won't even reach the 1 hour mark. We have a lot of viewers though. I just see 188 viewers. It's nearly a new record. Damn, that's insane. That's insane. Let's see. I mean, the damage is still supreme. By the way, we have about 20 million attack on the Ferrokin Vessel. We have both around 15 million attack on the Star Swordsman Mockman and the Doom Terminator Vulcan. So if you were wondering about the stats, by the way. And the other guys, they have around 5 to 10 million attack. 569 is hard. Yeah, I saw some people were stuck there, which is quite nice, as I said, because that might give us a bit higher leaderboard position. So, yeah, quite great. I think this time around we have the stats to compete here, so I'm not really afraid at all. We'll see. Help me on 237. Mate, on the Amazon series, I'm stuck around to say, well, I'm not even stuck on 237, I'm stuck on like 17 whatever. Though it's mostly, now that we have the SSM, it's mostly a question of time and doing that. Which is nice, by the way, because I don't really get to figure out a lot of stuff on the main account. As you can see, it's like one team all the way. So doing that on like the Amazon server, having a bit of a riddle there, and trying to figure out some stuff, that can be quite interesting. Refrun watching Wrecking Chapter 5. That's nice. What stone do you use for Ferrokin Vessel? I think we are currently using a speed attack stone there. We mostly want our fast to give us a little bit of feed with the Demon Bell to make our Doom Terminator Vulcan and our Mockman do an active skill on turn 1 despite having a crown. I mean, we could go for even more burst. Right now, this is a pretty tanky setup. We are not using melodic strings on Mockman or Vulcan despite them being our damage dealers. We're just using crowns, so we could get 50% all damage dealt just by swapping the artifact. But you can see the damage is enough, which is like the point I was talking about, that we need as much damage as necessary and as much survivability as possible. So when we noticed early on that we needed a little bit more damage, we used SQH. We put SQH in there instead of MFF, and now we're still using crowns. When we now may enter 5-6 and find a stage where we need some more damage, we can switch to melodic strings and instantly get like 50 to 70% more damage. So that's quite insane. And I mean, like, there isn't really much that can go wrong here. This stage is done, this stage is dead. Now we have 5-6, there's 10 more stages, 2 of which are apparently quite hard. We have to see. First 4 stages, I assume, are easy. 5th one is difficult, the 9th one is difficult, 10th one, again, quite easy, I see. But as I see it, you get a pretty short compilation of like my campaign clear. We started at 17 AM, 10 minutes after 17 AM. 17 AM, I tell you. Oh, 5 PM. And already here we prepared the team and everything, so I guess not really any problems here. Are there any campaign drops to unlock in Island 5? I think not yet. I didn't see any. I guess there will be in the future, but I probably will take a little bit. There isn't really any incentive to do it as well. Like, you just clear 5-6 because you unlock some more campaign drops. Not new ones, but more of the existing ones, because of course you get a little bit higher drop rates as any stage that you clear in. Or any 4 stages, I think it is, in Void Campaign, give you higher drop rates. So that is something that you get, but other than that, it's not like you unlock, I don't know, some new material or something like that. That doesn't exist yet. So 9 more stages to go here. Oh, again, an energy drain revive stage. Those are annoying. You are not allowed to parse on the Amazon until I get GK Gentleman's Rules. We'll see about that. I mean, like, this stage can't beat us. It's just annoying. This stage does survive exactly, well, at the highest it does survive as long as until our Vulcan gets, like, his weakness disclosure, offsets all of their dodge, and nukes them to hell with an active skill. And this is best case for them, really, because right now he gets another active skill and they are all dead. So yeah, not really any difficult stage at all. Really difficult. Gustin Reflect can be difficult, but mostly Valkyr? Percent HP damage? That's some difficult stuff. Some forms of CC, but we have PDE, so we have to see about that. Yeah, we will see. Okay, this Gustin might kill our SSM. Didn't though. Okay, now he did. He just healed by 4.2 billion. Let's check out that heal. I think he just healed for 4.2 billion. Yeah, that was one heal. That was one heal. Just casually, we're still out healing them though. Gotta get back to work. Have a nice rest of the stream. Thanks FMK for joining. Okay, 5-6-4. Stage after that is apparently difficult. If you don't mind, why not remove DTV for a run and see how SSM perform these stages alone, then same with DTV. Yeah, that's always the thing. Like, we could experiment, I think, but the thing is, we can't even really test it, because my account has thousands of sources of stats, and if you do the same on your account, it won't work. That's like the difficult thing with guides for my account even anymore. It's like, it's just too OP to make guides for Void Campaign, because I can put that DTV in there, yeah, but this DTV alone can beat Void Realm's Gate, Void Corruption, 140 stages. This one hero alone can do that. And if you consider that, that's ridiculous strength. That's just ridiculous strength. Okay, that's apparently the difficult stage. Okay, I mean. Okay. Well, it's difficult if you only have Starving Jar and Aspen with GK. And half of my train buffs. Why do you have half of my train buffs? I thought I still have them. Would Melodic be better on SSM? It would be more damage, Dira, but we don't need more damage. At least we didn't need them for now. I mean, that was reasonably difficult. It was a pretty hard stage. It wasn't. But I can understand how it is difficult. I mean, like, it's Doom Terminator Vulcan, there is an MFF in there which makes all heroes tanky, you can't really CC them because of the PDE, and then you have two Gustins which reflect everything back at you. So, of course it is difficult, and I'm joking. That is quite the annoying stage, but as I said, we are just pretty OP. So yeah, that's the thing. I guess this stage will fall as well. Yeah. So yeah, I guess this one isn't too much of a I mean, is there a stage imaginable that can make problems for us? I mean, I'm quite interested for that 569 stage now because that apparently is a big problem. Makes me really want to skip those stages that we have here to just reach that 569 stage. We will check out who's stuck there after this stage, because that's also something we didn't really look at. But honestly, if you check that out, this looks like you go into some old game mode and just destroy that. I mean, that doesn't look like it's the difficult, insane new content that we have in the game, the highest end tier content that there is. This looks like a joke, honestly. I mean, you wouldn't think that this is hard. If you had a guy and you told him to do this and you showed him this video, they would just think like, okay, yeah, click on everything and it will be done. 568, okay, that's interesting. We wanted to check out the leaderboard though. Shadow Warriors, Big Knower, PM. This guy surpassed me last time. Come on, we have to beat that now. Surpass M. Yeah, we will see. I mean, like, M is strong. M is strong. Honestly, if M is like... That's really a strong guy. Quite surprised that he is stuck there, so... we will have to see what happens there. It's like 5 pandas. We're going to drive up some panda extinction now. Oh, they killed my Ferricine Vesa. What am I going to do? Oh wait, I have like armor ignoring damage. They have 36 armor buffs. That's insane. I mean, they can have 90% damage reduced, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Those heroes in the front row don't have crowns, by the way. They are attacking Demon Bell heroes. So, and they can't even properly kill Demon Bell heroes. Wow, they killed it. They had 36 armor buffs even in the meantime. But we are not. We didn't even go for armor break. If I put armor break on those things wouldn't even. Oh, okay. With some counter attacks, and we got a lot of CC here. So that's the difficult one. That's the difficult one, guys. That's the difficult one. Yeah, 36 armor buffs. I mean, that's armor cap. I guess they were overcapped so much that you needed like at 99% armor break. They probably still had 90% damage reduction from the armor or armor damage mitigation. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. I guess that was still the case here. Quite insane. Look at all those counterattacks. Don't kill my SQH. Thank you. And yep, that's it. Perfect! No deaths at all. And this is, by the way, the last stage. This is the last stage, guys. Last stage of the new Void campaign update. 55 minutes in with talking, with looking at every single fight. Against the Doom Terminator Vulcan boss here. Yeah, I guess we... Ooh, the counterattacks! Hello! This is some damage. I have damage too, by the way. Perceptual disorder on that very Queen Vessa. Okay, Void campaign cleared. I guess pretty good performance. SSM's destroying. Team worked out. We just switched one thing compared to the video that I made before. We just switched in a the MFF was swapped to SQH, so that's something. Cleared, got place 13. So I guess pretty good. I guess we could have had better rank as well. I mean, we destroyed every single stage, so I guess there was the option to have a better rank. But work, guys, what shall I do? So, guess that's it. Gonna show the setup once again, because we have a little bit more time. I was planning for about an hour. We have 3 more minutes, so I'm going to show all of you guys the setup, starting off with slot 1 hero, the Queen Vessa. 1.39 billion life, 20 million attack. Those were the stats. We got a little bit of armor break, over 100% armor break, 55 damage reduction, 3-star gear, speed attack stone, demon bell, speed with control purify, and we're running the armor break, which was wrong. That was not what I wanted to run on her. I wanted to run the crit damage, but okay, wrong setup here. Props to myself. Well done, Wraec. Then we have this Star Swordsman Mockman, 14.3 million attack, 979 million. 5,420 armor. As you can see, sublimations here. We have 82% crits, around 24% crit damage. Setup, Giant Killer Defier, effect of being healed. And, oh yeah, we didn't have a flag on MFF. Should have put that on again, you're right. Crown with crit damage attack stone. We have 1 speed enabled, just so that he has more speed than our Doom Terminator Vulcan. The crit damage on here. Same for the Doom Terminator Vulcan, which has full on attack, with holy damage skill damage stone, and less speed than the Star Swordsman Mockman. That was the important part. And yeah, we could indeed have put a flag on here, and that would have given us more attack. How much more attack? Oh, about 500,000. So then we had like Phantom Defier, and I didn't want to search for Crown, so I let the GPF on here, and that worked out. Speed HP, nice and fast, with speed imprints, damage reduction, armor, block. I could have run a Demon Bell on her, but I wanted her to be a little bit more tanky, but that is something that you can do, and that might be just as effective. Then we have the SQH, Demon Bell for some Abyssal Corruption, and then 24% all damage dealt from the Sublimed Queen's Guard. And then we have 639. But like, okay, that's a homeowner. That's a bad example. Let's look at that support hero. Support hero was also a homeowner. Okay. Who's not a homeowner on that team? Oh, that T3. That T3 Holmes Young. That T3 Holmes Young is not a homeowner. Had 6.5 million attack, 522 million HP. We have an attack HP stone with a crown, some HP imprints basically, and we have damage reduction, crit damage, which also I didn't want. That should have been the damage reduction armor block. I should have checked out that team. Aika, you are just too late. We just finished clearing campaign. When SS FQV Fairy Queen Vessa. Let's say it like that. Fairy Queen Vessa. Probably never, I guess. I mean, it's pretty expensive, mate. Was all smooth. If you want to check out the leaderboard on Android, I got place 13. Yeah, you did miss the clear, but I one-shot like every stage. I lost one fight, then we switched out MFF for SQH, and then I cleared every single stage in one attack. So, yeah, that was about it. Got place 13. Could have been better rank. but yeah, I didn't have time. So that was sadly the thing. Copycat Ragnaru in here. So yeah, that's about it. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys want to see anything? Let me know. There's no achievement, by the way, for clearing that. I just saw. I will watch the upload later. I mean, yeah, it was a nice video. We talked a lot, but it wasn't the most interesting. You can see every single stage in there getting destroyed. That is what you can do if you want to see that. That's quite insane. I guess it will be one of my more insane videos, and I guess also worth watching if you just want to see the stage you're currently stuck at on Island 5 get destroyed. I will never do that, Aika. I will never do that. Forget it. What is your treasure train wreck? Okay, I can look at that. Fixed attack 2.649 million, 10.5% HP, 230 million HP, and 7% attack. What is the treasure emblem? You get those treasure emblems down here. That is an emblem. Alien Gourmet emblem. This is, for example, this is one treasure emblem. Collect all treasures in one series to get its emblem and display it in your personal info. So you have to get the max version of all of those treasures, apparently. Or get like 10,000 points, I guess. And then you get this emblem. And there is one for every single series here that you can collect. So it's like always a different one. Yeah. Okay. So I'm very, very tired, so I'm going to end the stream now. I want to thank every single one of you guys for joining. Up to 188 people joined in here. Oh, we got up to 202. I correct myself. So quite happy with that. Again, if you want to check out the video afterwards, will always be available. Lexi, you got place 5? That's insane. Very nice. If I didn't want to record it or make the stream, I would have let you clear it on my account too. I will definitely trusted you to do that. No questions asked. But no then I wouldn't have had the recording, so that would have been quite bad. Yeah. In any way, once again, if you want to support the channel, leave a like, leave a subscription, and if you want to support it even more, consider becoming a channel member. That's always quite nice. And other than that, have a great day, have a great week, and we will see us in the next one.